Hey everyone, it's Paul here coming at you with another edition of Homeroom Announcements, my Friday podcast type video where I give thoughts and updates about the Skooled Zone channel. So my gaming video started going up this week, and from the looks of it, a few people started to take notice. And, it'll take a while before the channel really catches on fire, but it's okay because that gives me time to continue learning the ropes. And that's what I wanted to touch on today, the concept of learning the ropes. So in true Skooled Zone fashion, we should first know a little bit about what that phrase means and where it came from. Learning the ropes, or to learn the ropes, came from nautical origins. It was used by sailors in the days when ships had masts and sails and the ropes to secure it all. Most modern ships use engines and propellers, but plenty of sailboats and catamarans still use sails and ropes today. When old sailing ships were run by a crew, there was usually a high turnover rate. There'd always be like a new guy around, and he was considered inexperienced until he had learned how to tie knots and handle the rigging and hoist sails and so on. In fact, another common phrase, crossing the line, also has related nautical origins. It referred to a hazing, or more like a testing whether a novice sailor could handle the hardships at sea. Ships would take a journey to the equator and back to see if the newbie could handle it, the equator being the line that was crossed. Those that could handle the rigorous journey were called shellbacks. Those who couldn't were called pollywogs, and eventually probably became landlubbers. Some viewers out there might be fellow YouTubers, so you know what it was like crossing that line, to borrow the phrase. Making that journey towards becoming a content creator, gearing up, understanding the platform, and eventually launching your channel. It may be old hat now, but some of you may remember that harsh learning curve. And this could apply to any career. Becoming a doctor, a lawyer, an architect, a dentist, a fireman, etc., etc. They all have their rites of passage. So I'm in that phase now where I've crossed the line, but I'm still learning the ropes. And I really appreciate some of the support that you guys have given me both publicly and privately. I know I still have a lot to learn, but I'm getting there. For example, one of the things I'm working on right now is improving the sound quality of the videos. I'll probably make a few breakthroughs next week, actually, that will help a bit. I'm also watching a bunch of tutorials on Adobe Audition. It's a complicated program, but once I master it, things will radically improve. I'll probably get through that online course in about a month or two, and then things are just going to be rock solid. Some of the other things I'd like to work on are better outros, learning how to use those little interactive cards that YouTube offers, and building a Skooled Zone website. That's actually nearly done and should launch fairly soon. And I'll talk about that along with the After School Club in an upcoming episode. And I also need to get better at social media. Actually, I have a pretty long list of things I want to get better at, but that's life. You should never stop learning, even if you're done with school and out in the real world. In fact, here's a wise quote for you. I'm hungry for knowledge. The whole thing is to learn every day, to get brighter and brighter. That's what this world is about. Want to know who said that? Jay-Z. So if you love gaming and learning cool new things, then stay tuned because this is going to be the place to hang out. I really want to build a strong community on this channel, so once again, thanks so much for your support and kind words. And if any of you have any suggestions for YouTubers, then leave it in the comments below. Not just for me, but for anyone who wants to learn more about YouTube and some of the experiences in the process. Maybe some good resources to check out, cautionary tales. I'd love to hear it all. And you never know, maybe in 6 months, a year from now, people will come back and watch this video and they'll learn a few things from some of the comments that you guys leave to help people out. Lastly, I just want to wish everyone a happy 4th of July. Mainly in America, of course, but I've heard some other countries celebrate 4th of July as well, like maybe the Philippines. I think some European countries celebrate as well, mainly because any excuse for cool fireworks, right? Either way, have a great weekend, and I'll see you back on Monday.